Welcome to the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinky, and today I'm selling my Mazda 3. Thanks for joining me. Before I get started, I'm going to put this question out to you. How many cars does my wife think I own? How many cars does my wife think that I own? I'll give you a few minutes to think about that. Alright, so the question was, how many cars does my wife think I own? And if you guessed 2, you are correct. My wife thinks I own too many cars. So with winter parking restrictions coming out and limited space in the driveway, it is time to sell my 2004 Mazda 3. So let's go ahead and take a walk around. So I purchased this Mazda 3 about a year ago, and it spent last winter parked out at my dad's. I did bring this back over to my place this spring, but it's just a car that I don't drive. I've got quite a few other cars that are in the lineup that do get regular use, and this just isn't one of them. And so, it just needs to go. So again, that link to purchase, I do want to make this like a touch-free experience as much as I can. So I've got a link down in the description where you can go to eBay and then pay for this car via PayPal. And this car is far from perfect. It looks good here, but that's pulled away. There is a rust issue, and this is kind of common with all these Mazdas, as they do get pretty rusty. And so when my daughter bought this car, she actually did a little bit of the rust repair. But you can see that it's not perfect. It's not a perfect car, so. Alright, so let's go and check out the interior. It is relatively clean in here. The glove box is broken. It will not stay shut. So it just needs a new latch. But other than that, the car is actually really nice on the inside. There's the back seat. Alright, so let's go take it for a drive. Yeah, the brakes are a little noisy. It's been sitting for a few months, so there's a little rust buildup on those brake rotors, so. It does have just a little shake in the front end. I've never looked into this to see why it has that shake, but just a little bit. And I don't know if you can hear that noise or not either, the brakes, but there's definitely some rust buildup on those. We'll take this out on the highway. It's actually got some pretty decent acceleration. I'm coming down off the ramp, but we're already at 80 miles an hour, so a little fast. And the reason I'm selling this is I just don't drive it. I mean, I've got like probably less than 300 miles on the car since I bought it, and so it's really just been sitting for the past year. The AC does not work, but I don't see that being an issue this time of year. You know, we're getting into the winter season, so the heater does work well. And it's relatively comfortable. Brakes are a little squeaky. I'm just gonna show you a couple of things here. The windshield has a couple of cracks in it. Got a nice big one right there. And it's got a smaller one right there in the corner. The other thing I do want to show you is the sunroof, because the sunroof works. If you want to purchase this vehicle, go ahead and click on the link below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank you for watching The Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinky, and I'll see you next time. I've had a few people ask if I'm going to return to this Toyota Echo project, and yes, part 2 will be next week. So if you're interested in wanting to continue watching the reviving a 2001 Toyota Echo, next week is part 2.